When we're preparing presentations, it's all about allowing ourselves enough time to think through the core message of what we're trying to say. We often leave it to the last minute, so we're rushed, or we grab slides from other presentations that we've created in the past. But what that means is that we miss that chance and opportunity to really think through what it is that we're trying to achieve. So the best steps are to start with that initial objective of what we're trying to achieve. If we want to measure success, ultimately, at the end of our presentation, what is it that we're trying to achieve? There are 4 core areas of an ideal objective. Are we trying to share some ideas with our audience, perhaps present some results? Are we trying to sell something? And if we are, that's fine, but we have to be honest about that. Or are we actually trying to educate? Most of the presentations I give, my objective and measure of success is that I want to educate my audience. I want to tell them and explain what makes a great presentation. So at the end of my presentation, I can define that success by whether I've achieved that objective. The second thing that we need to be clear on is our point. What is the underlying message of our presentation? Less than 10% of any presentation is actually remembered by your audience. So we need to be clear what that point of view is that we have as a presenter, and we need to share it both the beginning, middle and end of our presentation to ensure that there is a good chance of our audience understanding and remembering what our point of view is. We want to close with a strong call to action. So when your audience is leaving the room, they are really clear what it is that you want them to go out and do. Is it a decision based on what you've been selling and explaining to them? Are they inspired and motivated by what you're saying? Or is there a link or some further information for them to go and check out after they've been speaking to you? When it comes to the actual sharing of information, once we've worked out what some of these core points are, we can think, well, do I need to have a face-to-face presentation, or am I best presenting all of this information in a report? Tools like PowerPoint, Prezi, Keynote, Google Slides are all fantastic at preparing and housing information, but we need to call it like it is. That can be a report. Paragraphs of text and information to visualize, that's a report and should be called that, and should be PDF'd and shared either before or after your presentation. A presentation is literally a visual complement to what you're saying. It helps your audience remember and understand. It's around comprehension and understanding, retention as well. It's about comprehension and retention, and that's what's important for your audience. So make a choice. Do I need to have a report that I can send, or is there an advantage in having a human connection with the speaker being there and adding something far more in a personal way, sharing stories, visual information, and connecting with their audience so you can really motivate and persuade them? That's what makes the difference when you think through how to start your presentation.